Hello YouTube, this is Corbin22 here, and here we are back with another explanation, a squadron build explanation. This time displaying my Gold Squadron build, which consists of Dash Rendar and 2 Gold Squadron pilots, and the scenario I have mapped out here is this. All 4 of these ships here, the 2 Y-Wings, or 5, sorry, 2 Y-Wings, the 2 TIE Interceptors, and the shuttle have all made their maneuvers. Dash is yet to make his maneuver, and in the previous round he's received a stress token, and both of these Y-Wings here, well, yeah, they're just there for, they're just, yeah. Anyway, so the build, let me just quickly go over the build I have here. So, as we have here, we got Dash Rendar with his Outrider title card, which states that if he has, he cannot fire the primary weapon, but if he has a cannon weapon secondary, he can fire that outside his firing arc. Then of course he has Push the Limit, Heavy Laser Cannon, and Kal-Katarn. Then we have 2 Gold Squadron pilots with the Ion Cannon turret upgrade. And the focus behind this build is being able to attack in all directions. The Y-Wings are just mainly there for add support. They aren't really there for any offensive capabilities. They're just mainly there to disable the enemy ship. And so how this would work is this. Let's say in this example, Dash Runner had received a stress, but in order to remove that stress, he's going to do a soft one, which is a green maneuver. That soft one will remove his stress, like so. However, and because of Dash Runner's ability, he can land on obstacles or pass through them and nothing will happen to him. Because his ability states, if you may ignore obstacles during the activation phase and when performing action. So his stress is relieved. Kal-Katarn's effect comes into play where he can take a free focus, or he is assigned a free focus. And then he can now take a target lock action. Say he takes a target lock on the shuttle. And then he can push the limit and do a barrel roll, like so. The trick with Dash is you want to keep him at range 2 to 3 at all times, because he will not be able to attack anyone at range 1 because of his heavy laser cannon. And of course after he does that action he is stressed. So now he's taken on all 3 of his actions. He's got a free focus from Kyle. He takes a target lock action for his first action. The second action is a barrel roll to help get him to a better firing position. And if I think I've did this right, yeah, he's still at range 2. So how this would work is this. Dash has the ability to fire in all directions, with thanks to his Outrider and Heavy Laser Cannon. So he's going to start his attack on the shuttle. Let's say the shuttle is still at full shields, at full health, so he'll have 5 hull and 5 shields. Same with Dash. Heavy Laser Cannon does 4 damage, and the shuttle has an agility value of 1. How this works is this. Alright, so by default, this critical is turned back to a hit because of Heavy Laser's ability. However, I can spend this target lock here to re-roll these dice, these unfavorable results, and because this was a second roll, this was not the initial roll, that critical stays. So that means, yeah, normally when you first attack with the heavy lasers, the trick with them is any criticals you hit on the first roll go back to being hits. However, if you modify the dice after using your heavy lasers, the results stay. So that critical still remains. So that's 3 hits and a critical. Did not have to use my focus. He got a blank, so that means he's now down to 1 shield. And then what happens then now is after the TIEs and the shuttle make their attack, the Y-Wings then take their shots, and because they're at range 2 and have an ion cannon turret, they're able to attack outside their firing arc. So the Y-Wings are going to attack with their ion cannon turrets. We'll start with this one here. So he scores 3 hits. So the shuttle is, he's going to take 1 shield. He's going to lose his remaining shield, and he gets one of these ion tokens. For large ships, it takes 2 ion tokens to disable them, whereas small ships only takes 1. And then, of course, the second Y-Wing is going to attack with his ion cannon. 2 hits, another focus. Yeah, so he's another hit, and it's dealt the second ion token. So now the transport is disabled for the next round. When they make their next moves, the Y-Wings can then circle around. Dash Runner can circle around as well in the next round, and of course take out either the interceptors, or he can focus on the interceptor. Dash can focus on the shuttle, while the Y-Wings kind of either keep focusing fire onto the shuttle or taking on the interceptors and disabling those as well. Yeah, like I said, this build is a synergy build, but it's not completely a synergy build. If the Y-wings get destroyed, Dash is more than capable of being able to operate on his own, provided he stays at range 2 of his opponent. So my trick with Dash to use is have him constantly circle a perimeter and keep behind the cover, because if he keeps behind cover, you'll get an agility bonus if the enemy attacks you. And that agility bonus applies whether if they're using primary or secondary. So if they're attacking with, like, say, proton torpedoes, and you're at range 3 behind an object, you won't get the range bonus for the range bonus, but you will get an agility bonus for being behind an obstacle. But yeah, so this is kind of how my Gold Squadron build works. The Y-wings and Dash right now are kind of moving like a perimeter, so to speak. Dash will make the first shot. The Y-wings take their turns with the ion cannons. And then, of course, they disable their target. And then, of course, the Y-wings can either circle around and fire with their primaries, and while the Dash Runner circles around, keeps his perimeter, and attacks at range 2. Excuse me. Attacks at range 2 to 3, dealing damage from afar. So, yeah, this is my strategy and how my Gold Squadron build works. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any constructive criticism is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Corbin22, signing off.